Wait, Derek, do you want to tell us again? What are you going to do?
First, you smoke the entrance of the hive. Go around.
Here we go. Today is the 9th of August, 2008, in the year of our Lord. And here are some of the Lord's bees. I'm just kidding, I'm not really that religious at all. And we've got a very large hive right here. And a second smaller hive. And our bees. What is this thing? Oh. Maybe I might just pause it. Nothing else.
And
oh.
Next step is you crack the lid open just a little bit.
You crack the lid open just a little bit, sister, just in case it wasn't loud enough.
And you let a little smoke in the top. Do it to both sides. And then you go around. Do it to the other side. Basically saying good afternoon to the bees and smoke.
Yes, so you want to do it at like some certain time in the day?
You want to do it when it's most uncomfortable for you, but most comfortable for the bees. Because the bees, they like it when it's really hot. Because they keep their hive really hot. So if it's a hot day, it's not a shock to them. So as you can see, a lot of the bees have gone down. So this top box, I added this 2 weeks ago, and I don't really expect it to be full of honey, but the next 3 down are completely full of honey already. So we're gonna check on this one first. Next step, you wanna take out one frame, lift it out of the hive, and then it'll give you a little bit of wiggle room. Just put it there. And you can just slide these, check them. Not much activity yet. Alright, here you can see they did a little bit more work. See that? They have filled their cells with nectar. Probably star thistle nectar, because that's what's flowering a lot now. See, it's a weed everywhere. Whenever I check the hive, I make sure that they have enough space to fill more combs with honey and nectar and whatever else they have, because I don't want them to be stressed with too little space.
What lovely bees.
So this box, it looks like they're happy, they're filling it up, but we're not gonna take any honey from this box. I'm gonna just leave it for the bees. So I'll stick this back. So just like we took the lid off, now we'll take a box off. So I'll crack it open just a little bit. Depending on how long you've had a box on the hive, it may or may not be really sticky. The bees, they gather tree sap called propolis, and then they glue everything together, all the cracks. So sometimes it's hard to separate. But this one is pretty easy. Alright. I'm going to stick the box right over there. Not too heavy. Not as heavy as the other one. We'll just hang out there for a little bit. So this is where the fun begins. We're going to smoke them a little bit. So it makes them retreat further into the hive and makes them think that possibly there's a forest fire. So they get ready to gorge themselves on honey or nectar deep in the hive in case the fire comes close and wipes them out. We know there's no fire. Alrighty. So you take out your first frame. You notice it's completely covered in this white substance. That's the wax. They completely coat their honey cells with wax to keep them cured so that no water gets in them. Because water would make it rot, would make it no longer preserved. So there's a couple ways of getting the bees off the frame. One way is to use a bee brush. It's a very soft brush made specifically for this because it won't kill the bees if you brush them off. So you can see I'm brushing some of them off. They don't like it, I guess, that much. They get to fly around, they're like, what's going on? But there is another way of getting the bees off the frame, which I'm going to have to do today because there's so many. Which basically you tap the frame, one good solid tap, and they fall off. You tap it near the entrance. You should usually get all of them. Then I put them in here. I put them in here, and I cover it. Then the bees won't come back to that. So that's good. That's basically the process. So I'm going to be doing that for the next 3 boxes, and then you'll see the next video what to do next.
Do you leave the last 2 on there so that they have honey?
You always want to leave at least 1 full box of honey for the bees. So that's 1 full box, and then this has honey too, but it also has brood. So
what about the queen excluder? Do you put that in?
The queen excluder, if you know that the queen is below these boxes, basically put the queen excluder on, and then you put the honey supers above that. The queen can't travel up, so she won't lay new eggs up here. The only worker bees will be able to come up here, and so they will only put honey up here. That way, you don't have little honeybee larvae in your honey.
I mean, extra protein.
Extra protein.
Okay, this has been the very first steps of honey harvesting. Have a good day.